Distilleries are on the rise in central New York, and one is crafting to be known as a master across the country.
News Channel 9's Lindsay Rachel tonight introduces us to a man born in Hawaii who is about to share his heritage and central New York passion with all of America.
In the basement of an old paper mill in Skaneateles, you'll find barrels, bottles, and bags, items all made in central New York.
We do first distillation, take all the alcohol out of the mash, then it comes in here, and we do the final run.
You'll also find a distiller named Chris.
I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. I moved up here in 1990. At first, I didn't know how to get to the airport so I could fly back because the winters was kind of crazy for me.
He traded the limitless sunshine and rainbows for the cold snaps and snowstorms. I know what you're thinking. Why would someone do that?
It was a lot easier raising a family up here, and I don't regret it.
He's been a pastry chef for most of his life. In 2015, he decided to shake it up and try something new.
They shake it, and they see the bubbles and how long it would last and tell you what the proof is.
What he learned later, it wasn't so new after all.
We had a foot of snow in the driveway out here, and I was sitting down in my showroom. I was bored, so I called my sister, and we were talking, and she said, "Oh, do you know Grandma made whiskey?" I said, "Wow, it's in my DNA."
His grandparents immigrated from Japan. His DNA is what drives him to constantly refine his practices and strive for perfection.
This is American whiskey. It took Best in Class, double gold, and gold medal New York International.
In 2020, Chris applied to be a competitor on a national TV show. He was selected out of thousands of distillers to give it a shot, but the pandemic brought a twist.
I was bummed all year. You know, I wanted to go and compete.
Little did he know that wasn't his last shot.
During the summer, I got a phone call. "Would you like to come on Master Distiller? I know you applied before." And I said, "Yes, I'm going."
He took his 4-grain malted whiskey.
If you like the Candy's Whoppers, you know, that malty taste from the Whoppers, it has that profile in my whiskey.
The profiles of Japan with the ingredients of central New York. Key traditions and values Chris holds high. In Skaneateles, Lindsay Rachel, News Channel 9.
Okay, now I want to try some, right? The episode featuring Chris is titled World War of Whiskey. It'll air on the Discovery Channel this Wednesday, 9 p.m.